YouTube was that your boy was that back with another one. In this video, we got David Benavidez wants Arthur Beterbiev or Bivol. Um, does Benavidez have enough power to reach cruiserweight? If he were to fight at cruiserweight, who would he fight at cruiserweight? And I'm excited for the higher weight classes. Let's get it. First of all, David Benavidez wants Beterbiev Bivol. Who gonna win that rematch? You know, when these two dudes fight each other, I don't know when they're gonna fight, but it's gonna be 2025 for sure. The first fight, I believe, was a draw, or it could have went Better Beavis' way. I think if they was gonna pick a winner, I think they picked the right winner. But I think it was a draw. Me personally, I think looking at copy box, unless you draw, like let's say copy box, they had some rounds where they landed the same amount of punches, but some people threw less punches. You know, on the rounds where they landed the same amount of punches, I'm pretty sure Bevo won. That's why I put it as a draw. But some people view rounds when you land the same amount of punches as a draw. I view it as a win for whoever threw less punches. If I land 9 punches and you land 9 punches, but I threw 10 and you threw 20, I view that as a win for me. But CompuBox must view that as a draw. I'm not sure how they scored. But either it was a draw or it was a win going Better Beeves' way. So I think the right person won if they was to pick a winner. I don't think Bevo deserved to win if they picked a winner. I think it was a draw. But with that being said, who's going to win the rematch and how would the rematch look? Will Bevo be more aggressive? I highly doubt it. Would Better Beeve be more patient? I highly doubt it. I think it's going to be round 13 of the fight they already had. You know, round 13. I think Bevo need to work more on that stamina. I think the more stamina he has, the better. And I think those combinations he threw, you gotta stick to that. Those shoe shine punches, you can steal rounds throwing those punches. You can land some shit that your opponent don't expect with a short burst of energy at the end of the rounds. I think that's why he was moving a lot to conserve a lot of energy, throw a barrage, a burst, a lot of punches in a short amount of time, and then get out the way. That's very Sugar Ray Leonard esque. Sugar Ray Leonard did that against a Marvin Hagler. You know, he would move, get out the way, not stay on the line, and throw a lot of punches whenever he could to steal those rounds. And honestly, I think that was a good method. Um, it's just that it didn't turn out in his favor. I think if he was more of the aggressor, more times than not, if he would like try to lead the dance, then move, then land, then lead the dance again, then move, then land, I think he would have got scored for effective aggression. Because Better Beeve was real, he was slow, you know. He was throwing a lot of arm punches though, because he got good power. That was smart. He wasn't loading up on punches because he naturally heavy-handed. When you heavy-handed, you don't have to try to hit hard. You hit hard already. So it was smart on him to just focus on landing with efficiency and throwing arm punches because it was gonna hurt. And Bevo was getting hurt. He was catching on his guard, but when your guard close to your face and you get hit, you pretty much hitting yourself. That's Bevo was hitting himself. That's why his face was all marked up. Just like how Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. Frank was hitting Tank's guard, but it was going through his guard, making Tank hit itself, and he was getting marked up. That's why you see all those marks under his eyes, looking like he got real beat up because he was getting his guard punched in, and better be heavy handed, so his shit gonna hurt anyway. But yeah, I think in a rematch, I would have to lean Better Beef because Better Beef wins the fight more easily than Bevo. He got more shit in his toolbox than Bevo. But I should favor Bevo because he's the better boxer. I should favor Bevo. I should. I'm torn, bro. I'm gonna have to pick a side and stick to it. I don't know yet, bro. I don't know yet. But does Benavidez have enough power to reach cruiserweight? Um, does he have enough power to reach cruiserweight? I got to see him hurt somebody at 75 before I know he have cruiserweight power. Because it could be like a Clarissa Shields situation where that weight draining affect your power. Because we saw once Clarissa Shields went to heavyweight to 175, she started hurting. She hurt the person she fought. So maybe David, when he score over 75, maybe at 68 he has such a big size advantage that he can hurt people. Maybe at 75 it's weird. Maybe at 200 he'll hurt people. Who knows? It's weird. But based off how he looked at 75, I don't think he gonna have crazy power at cruiserweight. And cruiserweight got some killers, bro. Cruiserweight got some killers. They got Jay Opatai, they got Ramirez, they got Billiam Smith, I believe. They got some dudes at cruiserweight. You know, David Benavidez can be competitive at a lot of weight classes. Canelo didn't give him an opportunity. We hoping Better Beef or Bevo, whoever wins that fight, give him an opportunity. And they thinking about cruiserweight. So I can only imagine the type of fights that happened at cruiserweight with David Benavidez. I'm thinking David J. Opatide, David Ramirez, David William Smith. Shit might Better Beeve might even move. He might get a chance to fight Better Beeve and Bivol. He might be able to fight one of them at 75 and one of them at cruiserweight. You never know. I don't think Bivol going to cruiserweight. So if Bivol wins at 75, I see David Benavidez fighting him. And then if Better Beeve was to move up, I see David moving up to fight him. Shit, it's a lot of things that can happen. Or David Benavidez can become undisputed at 75 and just reign there. It's a lot of things that can happen. And in all reality, bro, I'm excited. I'm excited, bro. For the high weight classes. Because people, we don't talk about cruiserweight. You know, I just mentioned a lot of those guys' names. People don't talk about Jay, William Smith, Ramirez. They don't talk about them. And because they right below heavyweight, you know. So they don't get as much shine. If they went up to heavyweight, they'd probably get some of that shine. But cruiserweight's not talked about that much. I think that's why Deontay skipped cruiserweight. I think Deontay Wilder's a natural cruiserweight. You know, he struggles. He heavyweight. He weighs 210 pounds in heavyweight. He could cut 10 pounds to fight at cruiserweight. You know, but I think that's why he skipped cruiserweight because heavyweight had the bigger fights. But I think Deontay would have been almost unstoppable at cruiserweight. The type of natural power he got on that lean frame is ridiculous. And he wasn't even a crazy boxer. So if he was a boxer at cruiserweight with that ridiculous power, I don't think anybody would have beat Deontay. Um, but it's exciting because we can see so many different fights at cruiserweight. I'm gonna just name you the fights I will see. I will say J Opatide versus David. I want to see Better B versus David at cruiserweight. I want to see Better B versus. It's gonna sound crazy, but I want to see Du Bois at cruiserweight. Maybe he too big. I would love to see Better B fight Du Bois at cruiserweight. That's just a matchup I would love to see. You know, shit. What's another good fight that could happen at cruiserweight? Usyk, Usyk Better B, Usyk Bivol, Usyk Benavidez. You know, it's so many different fights that could happen. You know, if these dudes, because real boxers back in the day, bro, they was going through different weight classes. They was champions in different weight classes at different times. You know, they wasn't just anchored in one weight class, collecting dust, sitting on the belts and not fighting nobody. Canelo Alvarez, like they was going up to many different weight classes and going up and down. And I think if you got pound for pound skills, weight shouldn't play much of a factor. I think it's all about your strategy and being in shape. Because I think a lot of boxers today they doing it wrong. I think they're cutting weight before the fight, weakening themselves. I think they should be on weight before the fight and perfecting their skills until the fight comes. That's what Floyd Mayweather did. Floyd Mayweather was on weight before the fight happened, just working on skill and technique. You know, I think Devin Haney can benefit from that. I think he can benefit from being on weight before the fight even happened, or being close to weight before the fight happened. I think David Benavidez could benefit from that. I think a lot of fighters who struggle with weight can benefit from just being on weight in camp before the fight start and just being on weight, practicing your skills. Because skills pay the bills. You don't want to be no weight bully. So just practicing your skills, being on weight before this shit happens. So when the time come, you don't got to get ready because you're already ready. But hey, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time, man.